morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Esskimo Code of EskimoCodeBeats.com, back with another video. This one's a bit different to what I normally do. This is tips on how to handle your money. It's not really to do with music. I think this could apply to anybody out there that's building any kind of movement, or even if you're just trying to make some more money and save the money that you do have. I want to start by giving you the mindset of money and what money really is. Now, if your life is dedicated to money, I mean, the only thing you're looking for is money, is going to be a pretty unfulfilled life. You're also going to find it hard to find yourself in a position where money just comes to you. Like, the successful people just find ways where money just comes to them. Whereas someone who's just focused on money has to work harder to get it because they've got to do it all themselves. Money is just a piece of paper with some fancy pictures and a code on it that makes it worth anything. When you focus on just money, you forget everything else. Money is not the root of evil. Some people will say it is, but the love of money is the root of evil. You've got to disassociate your love for money and realize that it is just that piece of paper. And there are certain things you can do to allow more money to come into your life. And there's certain things you can do to hold on to the money that you've got. So I've got a few tips and a few ideas. The first one is to watch what you spend. If you're out for the day or just a few hours, if you're just generally out and you're hungry, you don't have to go and spend a lot of money just because you see something that you feel like eating or something that you love to eat. Now, if you're only out for a little while and you can hold on and wait until you get home, then do that because you've got food at home that's already paid for and you're not paying any extra to eat. If that's not the case, definitely just buy something as cheap as possible to fill you up. It would be nice to just eat what you want all the time, but it's not practical, it's not realistic. If you're looking to have more money and keep the money you've already got, then that's just going to be a thorn in your side. Also, when it comes to getting drinks, most places do free water, so go get some water. A human requirement is that we drink liquid fluids. We don't have to go out there and drink a can of Coke or an expensive juice or whatever. Water will do the trick. I think if you look after the pennies, they look after the big amounts. So definitely try and jog that kind of mindset into your head. Clothes. Do you really need to go out there and buy that Ralph Lauren polo or that Gucci belt or Louis Vuitton bag or whatever else? The only people that you're really impressing with that stuff is superficial people. The thing is, most people that you see out there in all these designer clothes, people that spend so much money on designer clothes, their value is in their clothing. The money that they have has all been spent on this clothing to present this illusion of them having money. But the truth is, all the money is in the shirt on their back or the shoes on their feet. Real money is invested into things that are assets that make money. A 100,000 house that you're renting out is worth more money than having 100,000 or even 200,000 because the rent is, that's an asset. Definitely be investing in assets. I won't tell you what you need to really invest in because it differs from market to market, from position and job and whatever else that you're in. But invest wisely because it doesn't matter if you're investing something that makes you $5. As long as it's an increase, it's a good investment as far as I'm concerned. There are better investments, but as long as your investment is not losing, then it's a good investment. Have a goal with your money. Don't just make money and not know where you're going with that money because you're not going to have that drive and that passion to make more and to look after what you've got. You need to have a goal. Maybe you want to travel somewhere, like somewhere in particular. Maybe you want to buy a car, or maybe you want to buy something that'll make you more money. if you set a goal, you'll make more money. I can promise you this, because you're constant. You know where you're trying to get with that money. So always be setting goals, short-term goals, mid-term, long-term goals for your money, and that will give you a better idea of where you are at any given moment with your money. Things that you're addicted to, things like cigarettes and weed. I'll smoke weed, you know, once or twice every month or two, just if I need to get through a creative barrier or something along those lines. Beats, you know, I might do some meditation while I smoke it, but I'm not dependent on it. You want to be careful in life what you're dependent on, because that could make or break you. If you're buying a pack of 10 cigarettes every day and a bag of weed, you know, that's like, I don't know how much, but you know, it's gonna rinse the money that you've got, especially if it's something that's constant. You want to be cutting down all expenses as much as possible, and that's the trick to holding on to money, sorry, is that you have more money coming in than you have going out, and that's the art of making money. So be very specific in what you spend and when you spend it, how you spend it. Speaking of how you spend it, be very careful with debit and credit cards. It is so easy to take that out with you and spend it 5-6 times without even realizing it was that many times. Sometimes you might think you only used it once or twice, and then when your bill comes, or when it comes out of your account, if it's debit, all of a sudden most of your money's gone, and you didn't even realize at the time exactly what you had spent. One tip I would give you is to work out what you're going to be spending for the day and take that amount of cash out with you. That way, when you've run out of money, it's tough and you're not going to spend more than you're willing to spend. If you take your card out with you, you'll be like, oh, well, I may as well. I've still got money, until you don't have money anymore. So be very careful on how you spend with your debit and credit cards. Just a few minor things. It's like in terms of bills, you know, turn the light off when you leave the room. Like I say, the pennies look after themselves. Turn the light off, turn the gas off when you need to, turn the electric off when you need to. You know, individually those things don't add up to much, but when you add them all together, if there's a few pence for each one for just leaving her on for an extra hour, there's 24 hours in a day. I'm not even going to do all the maths, but you know, once it works out, that is a lot of money, and that's where your money's going, and you're not even realizing it. You can cut down on your expenses so easily. Look, I'm only doing this video today because I've been doing pretty alright for myself recently, and that's because I've switched my mentality with the money and been doing all these things. I'm not a selfish person. Anything that I experience in life that benefits me, I like to share it with as many people as I can. This is why I'm making this video. Hopefully you can take some of these tips and make some more money, as well as keep on to the money you've got. You know, we're so focused on making money that we forget we need to look after what money we already have. What's your purpose for getting money? Are you building something, or do you just want to throw your money and just live that YOLO life that the kids talk about? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully you find this helpful. Hopefully you can take some of these tips and improve your situation. If you could like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video. That would be great. If you want me to do more like this, let me know. If you want a different topic for me to talk on a video, let me know. I'm easily accessible. I'll put all my info underneath. Just hit me up for any reason. I like to collaborate with people and work out like a direction to go in. What will help you guys the most? What can I do that will help you guys the most? And that's really what I want to get from you. So yeah, do all those things. Like, comment, subscribe, check me out, hit me up on my email if you want to. From the bottom to the top, once we start, we don't stop. It's Esskimo Code of EskimoCodeBeats.com. Thank you for your time today.